Some people think that we don't have free will, and that the principle of universal causation, acceptance of that, should lead us to doubt that we have freedom, to doubt the free will thesis. Let's call this an argument for the incompatibility of PUC and the free will thesis. First premise, every event has a cause. That's just the principle of universal causation. That's motivated by the stuff about crop circles. Second premise, if every event has a cause, then determinism is true. I'll say a bit about determinism in a second. Third premise, if determinism is true, then nobody ever acts freely. Conclusion, therefore nobody ever acts freely, the denial of the free will thesis. Let me say something about what determinism is. Determinism is just the idea that the facts about the past, plus the laws of nature, together entail, guarantee, make certain every truth about the future. So go back to any point in history you want. It can be the Big Bang all the way back there. It can be the Civil War. It can be the start of the pandemic, whatever. If determinism is true, then the state of the universe at that point in history, whatever point we picked, plus the laws of nature, guarantees and entails everything that follows. Here's why that might pose a threat to free will. Here's a little diagram of events that we've got here. Right here, the BB, let's say that that's the Big Bang. And this little arrow means is determines or guarantees. And so the Big Bang determines and guarantees plus the laws of nature, guarantees everything that happens in the instant of time after the Big Bang. Let's call that C1. And that C1 plus the laws of nature guarantees and determines everything that happens after that for billions and billions of years until you get to right now when I just took a sip of my coffee. Remember, we said that there's two things that have to happen for my act of sipping my coffee to be free. One of them is I've got to be able to do otherwise. So if I took a sip, as I did a second ago, for that to be free, I would have had to have been able to not take a sip. But if determinism is true, and the facts about the past, the Big Bang plus the laws of nature, guarantee and entail everything that happens after, including my drinking right now, then to change whether I had a sip of coffee a second ago, I would have to change what the Big Bang is like, or I would have to change the laws of nature. I can't change the Big Bang. I can't change the laws of nature. And so when I took a sip of coffee, my sip wasn't free. I couldn't have done otherwise. Another thing we said, for my act of drinking my coffee to be free, I have to be the source of my action. It's got to come from me. But if determinism is true, and if the Big Bang plus the laws of nature together guaranteed that I had drank coffee a second ago, then the source of my action's not over here with me. It's way back here with the Big Bang and the laws of nature. And so I'm not free.